Hey YouTube, this is SuperFlashDriver, aka Matthew John. This is going to be my second news update. The last one I did was about 6 to 8 weeks ago. That was a really long time if you ask me. It was back in May, that was 1 month ago. Yeah, 1 month ago. I think it will be like a second month once we go into July. As you all heard from the News 12 New Jersey news about 5 minutes ago, I think. If you watch NJN, they announced that they'll be shut down. I was really disappointed because it gave people the experience to do cameras, how to do as a television reporter, etc., etc. What I liked about it is that they give you all these news that you never thought of before. Have you heard this sometimes this green monster that used to appear in the 80s commercial, I think? I forgot the name of it. But it was a band who it's about a film where it promotes people from making garbage, or else it'll make the monster happy. So what the band does is that it's promoting people to clean up the place. I think that'll give you a familiar reminder. I don't know. NJN will be shut down on Thursday at 6 p.m. I am really sad for it to go. I just feel depressed about how the other satellite people are gonna watch news from now on. They can't watch News 12 except people that have cable. It's just so wrong. They're gonna either have to watch Fox 5 if you're not a person who likes to watch it that much, My 9, or any other news channel that they offer, mostly CNN. But I don't watch it that much because they just show too much news information. They just show international, world. But if you're a person that likes news, go ahead. But if you're like me, just stick with 5 and 9. I'm also gonna do a beach trip on July 3rd. I think I never told you guys this, but I'm going on a beach trip to Seaside Heights. First of all, people are going to Point Pleasant because it's closer. They don't waste gas much, so that's why I'm gonna show you that it's gonna be more of a deserted place, if you know what I mean. But it's not going to be that deserted. It's only going to be about 96 to 190. No, wait. 190 to 300. NJN has been around for decades, for over 25 years. I believe it was from 1986. If you look it up on Wikipedia, you should know it. But I am very disappointed that they're going to go. I know that I'm off topic, but I should have told you this before. Man, 25 years. That reminds me of the fire department down at the streets in the downtown Lake Hiawatha, where they celebrated their 75th anniversary since 1935. That's like it was during the Great Depression, if you ask me. The last 5 years of it. Anyway, I also told you, as I pointed out, that I'm not gonna finish the show on time on July 1st. I'm almost done with the intro, but I'm unable to continue with the show. I have all the live footage up. I know that it's terrible, just to say that it's not coming back. And I know it's really disappointing. I apologize for doing all that, but hey, I don't have the time to make the show. What I did is I told you it will start on January 1st, 2012. The Special Olympics, the graduation, and the last day of TCI will be in one of the episodes. Although, when I get into my freshman year, after I finish it, that's when the last day of TCI flashback will come in. As it is, it'll show you this flashback thing. If I could try and do it, I don't have a computerized animation software program who could do that. Although what I could do is that I could make it black on Windows Light Movie Maker if you have one, and then it will show about the past. But don't worry, I'm also gonna think about making the first ever Bounty and Friends film. What I have in mind is that it might release on 6.12, so in April or May I'm gonna have to launch the episodes faster. The episode thing will start back on July 5th. I'll go through like episodes 1 through 10. The entire plot is going to be changed, as you all know it. The Special Olympics one won't come out until like June 9th, because, no wait, June 8th, because it's a leap year. The 7-Eleven episode, as you all may know, I think it'll be like episode 30, no, not 35, I think it'll be like episode 55, I think. So, in one of the episodes I had to tell you, when we get to, my birthday, December the 13th, 2012, I know that there are people rumoring about it, and I don't think that's going to be true, since you remember when they did like the May one, where they think that that one day the world's going to end at 6, and all of a sudden nothing happened. I think you guys should know it. We all know that it's not true. What?
Your computer's here, Mom.
Alright. Thanks. That's my sister. Anyway, I'm gonna post more Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 videos. The one I'm gonna do is the Black Viper Mountain. It's a forest coaster, but in the real world, I think it's gonna be a Giga coaster. I always used to call it a Jai Jai for no reason. I think nobody told me how to pronounce it right. It always has a G, but I always pronounce it with a J. It's just so wrong. But it's a Giga coaster, so I never thought I would say it. So I thought that nobody. What am I saying? I thought I would never pronounce it right. There we go. I'll also post up a Halo 3 video. Maybe tonight, but maybe tomorrow. I haven't done one since like 3 weeks ago, which was the Black Twister Stratospeeder. One of the people named Nick, I think, with the X's, I think, I don't know how to pronounce this, but he told me that it only went forward, it only went back, he wants to see it forward, and I proved it to him what happens when you go real forward. The one in the back pole, and then I did one in the front. That was pretty much it. I'm hoping that someday I'll get a computer animation software program. I've heard from Avid, and the one I did for the Wii Viewer contest was Vegas Pro. I tried to surprise him by giving him footage from it, but it never succeeded. And he told me, what is a VEG file? And I told him it's a type of file for Vegas Pro. And then at first I thought I was saying it for Vegas Pro and 10.0, and then I thought, oh, it's not that one. So I'm also thinking about making a live show. I do not know how I'm going to do it, but I hope it works out. So, you could email me anytime at marinamatthew8@gmail.com if you have any questions or comments that you'd like to say about me, what's going to happen in the future. And you guys can also follow me on Facebook to see. I decided to do something called the question poll of the day. The question of the day, I should say. Every Sunday, maybe. Every Sunday every Sunday, occasionally, I would post a new question, and you had to finish the old one by next Sunday, cause, well, it doesn't really matter. There's no limit. But after 5 weeks, you should make a vote on it, cause I dare say that I might delete it, or else I would have to tell you there are gonna be no more votes for it, and then I would say if you came earlier, you should have done it. So it's just a quick reminder on it. So I thank you guys for watching. I'll work on the episodes of Bouncing and Friends show. I'll do the beach trip one. I had to import the graduation videos to my mother's computer, since my computer is now, it now has a virus in it, but I've heard of mycleanpc.com, but I'm not really sure that's gonna work. I heard it boosts your computer speed, but I'm not really sure if it's gonna work. I've cleared some downloads that I don't really need. I made up a backup account called Matthew. That's my name, aka Matthew John. You guys can follow me on Facebook, as I said before. And next year, I'm thinking about having a Twitter, an AIM, and a Skype account, a new one. Cause first of all, I accidentally did one, and I didn't really want to start it off in April. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna ask one of you, if you don't have a Skype account, I would greatly offer you this account, and what I'll do is that I'll erase it, my entire. What you had to do is that you had to erase my entire name. You can make up your own password. You can make up your own name, and just use it. So I hope that you enjoy this video. Subscribe to me if you're new to this channel. Next year, as I said before, I'll start doing video game reviews if I could get the Dazzle catcher device that WeViewer has. And if you like, you could look at my other channels down below to see other great channels. I listed Sharp Productions, Nightwing, Ira Gamer, WeViewer, WeViewer Uncut. I'm also gonna post other channels on my YouTube channel. Next year I'll have 2 more YouTube accounts. I'll have Extreme Reviewer, which he does reviews on video games, movies, music, and if possible I might do the history of roller coasters. Now you know that Ira Gamer is doing the history of video games, which I feel like he hasn't kept with the update. The last one he did was actually I think part 4, and since then he hasn't done anything with it yet, so I might email him just reminding him that he needs to work on the video game parts. And if you like, you could visit their channels, and if you see me, you're always welcome to come into my channel anytime. You're always welcome to email me at any time. And if you forgot to spell it, it will be on my channel description, and you could read about my childhood, my channel description, what it's all about, and etc. The next one is scheduled for Saturday, July 16th, which is the launch of the new Pokemon film, 14th and 15th. I think they decided to split it up since they're 2 legendaries. I think that they should make one and then the next year have 2. No, not that. I meant the one and then another one. And I heard they're running out of colors, but I have 2 more cool colors they could use. I'm not gonna tell you what they are. I think you guys heard of Pokemon Brown, the unofficial game where you have all these characters. It was actually a popular Game Boy that was hidden from the public. It was only known to those people who really knew about it. But if you like, you could type in Pokemon Brown and will give you that footage. I was like amazed that they never showed this before. I think they also should do I think they should also do Pokemon Bronze. I think they should start going with, I think this is going to be a weird name, but they should call it Pokemon Ribbons. But if it doesn't come out, and the two games they should hide is Pink and Purple. I know it's girly colors, but they have to hide it in the orange color because first of all, it's a girl color, not a guy color, and I don't really like the buy either. So they've done all of the colors. Now I would love them to do if they did materials. I would love them if they did like magnetism, zero gravity. What else? I think like zinc, which is kind of like a vitamin. Now, I think these are kind of strange names, but I would love them if they did materials because I think they had enough of colors. And I think they should move on with the last 4 colors. And then that's it. They should just move on to materials. I don't know what they're going to think of their own, but if they could find a color and I don't really know what they're going to do in the future. I don't really know what's going to happen after the Unova region, or as I like to call it, what was it called? Unova, the issue region. That's what it's called, the issue. Now that's only in Japan, but in America we call it the Unova. I had no idea how to pronounce that. I always liked the name issue more. It's like an issue. Get it? It's kind of like a weird name for an island. It's like an issue region. And I know why it's called an issue region because there's a lot of problems there. So that's why it's called the issue. There's always a problem. Well, sometimes. I'm not making fun of it. I'm just saying that it's... If you watch the Nintendo Wii U reactions from Wii Viewer, then you should know about it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to my channel if you're new to it, which should be at the top of my channel. Add me as a friend. Send me a message if you like. If you don't mind about the email. You could just... If you don't like me, you could just block me and then I won't appear on your YouTube searches. Comment down below in the comment box. You could comment and you could chat all you like. I don't care. And rate good or bad. I don't care. And I hope you enjoyed this video. This is SuperFlashDriver, aka Matthew John. And I'll see you again on July 16th. I'll also post that Halo, the beach trip, and the next news update, which is number 3. I'll post more Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 videos. I'll do the show. I hope that I apologize to people who watch NJN. They've been a great company, even though I never liked it. They are also home to PBS Kids, the public broadcasting station. And I don't know where they're going to go from there without NJN. Actually, they have 13, which is another corporation that they serve news. So once NJN is out, and here's a fast fact. The NJN channel does it faster than the 13 channel. And they also have different times. So like, there's one show on NJN, the PBS Kids channel, and then there's another one on 13. They each both start off a half hour later. One starts off a half hour later than the other one. But once this is gone, that's it. It's gone. So, I don't know what they're going to do from there. But I think the coolest part about this show is that it goes on like noggin. Well, whatever. I'll talk to you about that more in the News Update 3. Anyway, this is SuperFlashDriver, aka Matthew John. Watch the Pokemon trailers. I recommend number 1, then go on to number 2, then number 3. And I'll talk to you more about the House movie, 1997. Legends, a manga that used to be popular in Japan. Alligator the movie, which you could see it online. at Alligator Part 1 movie. There should be all 8 parts. I heard it's a classic 80s horror film. I think you should check it out. And if you already saw the film back then, I think you would understand it. Um, I don't think anyone has heard of House, but if you like to, I will make a playlist called House 1997 parts 1 through 9, and you could watch it from 1 to 9 and will automatically go to another video so that you don't have to go and click on it again. Anyway, this is SuperFlashDriver, aka Matthew John, and as I said before, and thanks for watching. See you again on July 16th.